So coming to the femoral triangle is also known as femoral triangle is also known as Carpus triangle. Carpus triangle. Okay. So its another name is Carpus triangle. So what is the boundary of the femoral triangle? So this is the femoral triangle. This is the femoral triangle. Its base is formed by inguinal ligament. So this is the inguinal ligament which extends from anterior superior iliac spine to the pubic tubercle. So this is the inguinal ligament which forms the base. The apex is formed by the line joining the medial border of the sartorius muscle. So this is the sartorius muscle and the adductor longus muscle. So the line joining the medial border of the adductor longus and the sartorius muscle. The sides are formed by the medial border is formed by this is the lateral side, this is the medial side. So medial border is formed by the adductor longus, medial border of the adductor longus muscle, and lateral boundary is formed by the lateral border of the medial border of the sartorius muscle. So laterally medial border of the sartorius muscle and medially the medial border of the adductor longus muscle. Now roof is formed by the skin, superficial fascia which contains the femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve, ilioinguinal nerve, and the branches, the superficial branches of the artery, the femoral artery and its superficial branches. And then there is a deep fascia and the point where the great saphenous vein drains into the femoral vein is known as the it's piercing the one of the fascia, that is the deep fascia, is known as the cubriform fascia. So skin, superficial fascia, deep fascia along with the cubriform fascia. So this forms the roof. Now the floor is formed by the adductor longus muscle, the from medial to lateral adductor longus muscle, then the pectineus muscle, and then the psoas major muscle, then the iliacus muscle from medial to lateral. Now coming to the content. So what are the content of the femoral triangle or the Carpus triangle? First, there is from lateral to medially, there is lateral cutaneous nerve of the thigh, the lateral cutaneous nerve of the thigh, the femoral nerve. The femoral nerve actually plays between the iliacus and the psoas major, so it is wrongly diagrammed. So between iliacus and psoas major there is a femoral nerve, the femoral artery. Along with the artery, there is a femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve. Femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve. There is femoral vein, and there is a lymph node of Cloquet or Rosenmuller lymph node. So this forms the content of the femoral triangle. Femoral artery branches are also there is the content of the femoral triangle, and the femoral veins tributaries also forms the content of the femoral triangle. So what are the branches of the femoral artery? There is a superficial branch, there is a deep branch at the level of inguinal canal. So at femoral triangle it forms the superficial and deep branch. The superficial branches are three, that is the superficial circumflex artery, superficial epigastric artery, and superficial external pudendal artery. The deep branches are three. Profunda femoris artery, which is the largest branch. It has again two branches, the medial circumflex femoral artery and the lateral circumflex femoral artery. Okay. Then the deep external pudendal nerve. So superficial external pudendal nerve, deep external pudendal nerve, and there is a muscular artery. Now femoral vein is posterior-medial to the femoral artery at the apex. So at the apex, the femoral vein comes posterior-medially. Okay. So the most lateral most thing is the artery. So artery is at the lateral most. Now if we see the femoral sheath, so these femoral artery vein are under the cover of a femoral sheath. So femoral sheath forms the upper 3 to 4 centimeter of the femoral vessels forms the femoral sheath. So femoral sheath, there is a femoral sheath. Under the femoral sheath there is a femoral sheath is a covering, so it covers the 3 to 4 centimeter upper 3 to 4 centimeter of the femoral vessels. So this sheath is formed by the anteriorly there is fossa transversalis, The posteriorly there is fascia iliaca, and vertical at laterally and oblique and medially. So this forms the femoral sheath, and it is divided into two septa. So this has three opening. So there is a lateral opening, there is a intermediate opening, and there is a medial compartment. So lateral compartment, intermediate compartment, and the medial compartment. So lateral compartment contains femoral artery, intermediate compartment contains the femoral vein, and the medial compartment forms the lymph node. So if we take a transverse section, so it will be like this. So this is the femoral sheath which contains the femoral artery, the most lateral compartment, along with the femoral branch of genitofemoral nerve. Remember, the femoral nerve is not the component of the femoral sheath. So femoral nerve is not the component. So in the lateral compartment there is femoral artery and the femoral branch of the genitofemoral nerve accompanying the artery. Intermediate compartment contains the femoral vein, and there is another medial compartment which is the femoral canal, and the above the femoral canal, this one is the femoral ring. So femoral canal is bounded, or femoral ring is bounded anteriorly by the inguinal ligament, posteriorly by the pectineus muscle and its fascia, and medially by the flattening of the inguinal ligament forming the lacunar ligament, and laterally there is a lateral septa which is the septa between the intermediate and the medial compartment. So what is the femoral canal? The diameter of the femoral canal, dimension of the femoral canal, it is 1.5 centimeter by 1.5 centimeter. It is slightly oblique. Okay, it contains the lymph node. So lymph node of Rosenmuller or lymph node of Cloquet is the main content of the femoral canal. So this is all about the femoral triangle.